Hello everyone, Shinto Bean here playing some more Warhammer combat cards, and we have moved on to the second stage of this week's exploration. We are now playing as Aeldari against the Tyranids. Again, pretty nice rewards for this second part of the exploration, including the Wraithseer and the Screamer Killer. Now if you go into the shop, we actually have a free bundle of coins, 500 coins. Be sure to claim it, it's only available for 24 hours. Moving down a little bit, we have a new character for the Aeldari. This is a legendary bodyguard, Prince Urel, and he has Inspiring Presence. His stats and cost are actually quite similar to a card that the Aeldari already have. It's the Drukhari Archon, so there's really not a whole lot of point in getting this card, especially since you do have to pay money for it. And down here we have some cosmetics and whatnot. Aeldari themed. This is actually a pack that I want to get. So this Warlord pack in the center has the newest Aeldari Warlord, Illic Nightspear, who is not great. His special rule is really not that good, and at the lower levels he does like no damage, but I do want to try to level him up as much as possible. I haven't actually gotten any copies of him from any packs since he was first released, which is pretty sad, considering he's only a rare card, but go ahead and claim that. And then, yeah, card shop has nothing good, so nothing to see there. Anyway, let's go back to the campaign. For the keywords, we've got anything that with flying vehicles and Psykers. And you can get copies of the Wraith Fighter, which I'm actually pretty close to getting up to level 8, which might prompt me to start using this card again. It was kind of sidelined, I think, because there are just a lot of other good ranged options, but Wraith Fighter is unique because it has ranged and psychic. So we are going to be running Eldrod with a whole bunch of Psykers. We do have more deck points available for this campaign. Also, the modifier has been changed to cut off the head. So you're trying to destroy the enemy, the priority target, which is the highest cost bodyguard in play. And whenever that priority threat is destroyed, 80% of the card's points cost is added to your attack stats of your deployed card. So you want to try to take out the enemy priority threat while protecting your own. Pretty straightforward with Eldrod, just run a bunch of Psykers. With the extra points, you can include one of the big guys like the Wraithseer. You can also include the Yinkarn if you so choose. Go ahead and deploy, and we'll see how this works out. We're up against the Tervagon, running 6 bodyguards, not including the Termagants. Okay, so I think we'll go ahead and deploy Yvrain here at the beginning. It is always tricky, because you don't know what's going to come out, but hey, right there, right off the bat, they deployed a really expensive unit, so it's very likely that that will become the priority threat. The Wraithseer might be good against that, but it's best in the position over here. The things with Sonic Blast are better in the rightmost position, just because the Sonic Blast will then increase the damage of the left and center Psykers. I think we'll try putting the Farseer over here. That thing has pretty good damage output, so maybe you can burst the Tyrannocyte down. And the Termagant is on the right side. We do have the initiative, so we'll get that first turn off. Aeldari Psykers are, in general, pretty squishy, so they don't have a whole lot of health, but they do a crazy amount of damage. Glass cannons, most of them. So this Farseer will be dealing 95 plus another 30%, so over 120 damage there. So we should be able to take out the Tyrannocyte on the next turn, and that will give us a huge boost to our attack, assuming nothing more expensive gets deployed, which is unlikely at this point. They might have something more expensive come out towards the end. And they got Inspiring Presence on the field now, so pretty good amount of damage there. You have to be kind of careful with the Wraithseer, because but yeah, I think, yeah, we're good here. We will be able to clear the whole board and actually take out the Tyrannocyte as well. It's going to give us a huge boost. 38 to all attack stats, and that's massive, of course, on the cards with 3 attack types, like the Wraithseer. That thing is just insanely strong now. The Farseer as well, dishing out tons of damage. But once it dies, of course, you lose those attack stats. It only affects what's on the field. And the Moloch is now the biggest card on the field, so that's going to be the priority threat. It's going to be difficult to take that thing down. And yep, it takes out the Farseer. So I think we're just going to have to try to take out the Warlord. Not even going to bother with the Mawloc, I don't think. And as I say that, well, we do have the other Farseer, and this guy does a ton of damage. Although he isn't benefiting from the attack stats that the other guys have gained. But we'll see if we can... I mean, we're going to kill the Tyranid Warrior here anyway, so... We'll see how much damage we can do to that Mawloc, see if we can take it out. So, whoa, that is a lot of damage. 153 plus another 30% of that. Almost enough. Almost enough to take that Mawloc out in one shot, but not quite. And it's going to be pretty angry. But I think with the counterattack we can actually destroy it. Maybe, depending on what they go for. Yeah, because actually the Sonic Blast is then going to blow it up, regardless. Okay, so it does survive this counterattack. Then the Death Blow is going to go off, though. Hopefully it doesn't kill the Farseer, we'll see. Another Termagant coming down. Alright, here it is, Sonic Blast, and boom goes the Death Blow. 57 attack stats. That is crazy. Okay, that was actually a really weak Mawloc. Really weak Death Blow there. So now we are benefiting from this massive amount of damage. And this is where this modifier is just really fun. Like, look at the stats on that thing. That is just insane. Alright, so yeah, we can win this turn with a massive melee attack. Just want to see how much psychic damage I can do here. 210 increase, well, that's another 30%, so it's like 260 damage from the Farseer alone. And pretty easy victory for the Aeldari there. So this is it's a pretty fun modifier. I enjoy it. It can be tricky at times. There's sometimes when really wants us to claim the coins there. It can be tricky when you are unable to kill the priority threat. Sometimes, you know, your cards are not deployed in an ideal position, and then you kill the wrong card. And then another card comes out, and that becomes the priority threat instead, but you're still not in a good position to take it out. So when that happens, it can be pretty frustrating. But in a game like the one I just played, it worked very smoothly, and yeah, everything worked out. So once again, this is how many wins you need to get these cards. But I'm not bothering with the final reward, which is just a title. It's something just for your profile. I don't really care about that at all. But yeah, the other rewards definitely worth getting in my opinion. So that's it for this one. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.